So, who watched Just Us Girls yesterday? They put episode 6 yesterday. It's up on YouTube. I'll put the link so you can go and watch if you've not watched it. And I have been adequately triggered by the things I saw. That just goes to show you how good the show is. The acting is so good. Everything is so good. So it just made me feel some kind of way for some of the things that happened there. Like I told you in my previous video that there are 3 young women here. So I'm going to treat each young woman. So let us start with Ame. Ame is our daughter of Zion, our sister in the Lord, our sweet, young, unassuming sister in the Lord. So, of course, she wants a godly marriage. She wants a spirit-filled man. So she has gone to start dating Brother Felix, who is the music director in their church. According to her, he's spirit-filled, he's tongue-speaking, he's all that. But, my people, there is nothing Christ-like about that young man. There is nothing Christ-like about him at all. Because he has started showing his colors small. So yesterday, in yesterday's episode, imagine the young man came to visit. And when he came, Koinsola and her cousin were going out to go and meet Munachi for an outing. And she invited them along. That's Ame and Felix. And Ame was willing to go. Felix said no, that they will pass. After everything, we now saw where he was now shouting at her. The guy got violent to grab her hand. And that's why she embarrassing him. That she knows that he doesn't have a car. And that he's this, is that. Number 1, he's violent. Number 2, he's insecure. What has your not having a car got to do with going on an outing with friends? Okay, the girl now said sorry. She was literally kneeling down and begging him. She now said sorry. What have you done about the thing I told you to go and tell your proprietress about the music instructor job? She said she has not told her. The guy flared up. That you always get on my nerves. You this. She now explained to him that the woman is not around. When she comes back, I will tell her. Next thing I heard was, are you dumb? You should know that I'll be hungry. As what? From where to where? Food that you did not provide. You're not asking her if she's dumb. If she will not know that you're hungry. As what? 9. As her father. I don't understand. Even if your husband, girl that you not even put 1 naira on her, you've not even done smart on her head. And mind you, this guy has refused to meet her brother. Her brother is played by Kunle Remy, that's Ame's elder brother. And he has been wanting to meet this guy that his sister is dating. And every time she tries to make an appointment for them, this guy will miala. He will try to avoid the meeting. Now, the guy finished eating food. She went ahead to ask him, so I'm so sorry, what would you like to eat? Instead of her to change it for him. Instead of her to deal with the insults there. She said, what would you like to eat? He said, eba and soup will do. She went and brought the eba and soup. He finished eating. This food is so good. You're such a good cook. I come and sit on my lap. Hey, brother in the Lord wants to do bad things. Come and sit. That's how I used to start now. Come and sit on my lap. Next thing, she, when somebody, she did not want to sit though, but she just wanted to sit to please him. She went and sat. Next thing, the guy came to kiss her shoulder. And hey, brother is carnal. You're violent. You're insecure. And you're also carnal. There is no Christ in you. Sisters in the Lord, that you met him in church, that he's speaking in tongues, that he sings like the angels, that he's this and that, does not mean that he has Christ in him. Oh. Now see, let us go to the next young woman, Koinsola. Koinsola is dating Munachi. In fact, they are engaged. Munachi has engaged her. He proposed to her. Proposed to her the first time. Oh. She refused to answer him, embarrassed him, because it was a public proposal, embarrassed him. Later, she came back to claim that it was nerves that did her. He now proposed to her in private, and she agreed. Okay, now, let me meet your mother. She keeps giving excuse that her mother is not in town. Let me talk to her on the phone. No, that this kind of thing is, you're not supposed to say it on the phone. Okay, the guy even brought the suggestion that, okay, you said your mother is outside the country. Let us plan a trip. I'm willing to make that expense to go and meet her wherever she is. Babe, no grill. Say, why will he waste that kind of money? Why not put it in his bakery because he's a baker? Put it in his bakery and and scale his business up and all that. Meanwhile, newsflash, Mama is in town. Mama, from what we can see, is her boss in the office. Why don't you want this young man that you claim to love so much to meet your mother so he can start marrying you? She refused. Okay, so that's what they are now. They've been going back and forth on this. Meanwhile, Uncle Munachi has an assistant in the bakery, a young lady. I don't know her name because I don't like her. So I have made a point not to take note of her name because I don't like the way she's behaving. She's just behaving when. You know, all this Jezebel there. That's how she's behaving. So she has just been looking for a way to break this relationship because she wants to snatch up this young man. And Koinsola, whether they are doing her from the village, does not understand yet. So Koinsola went with Ife to that's Ife, her young cousin who just got admission into the university, to the bakery. Meanwhile, Auntie Assistant was there. They are now talking. Now this girl go cobalize everything, say Koinsola Mama day town, that she even saw her some days ago. Hey, trust Auntie. She went to file away that information. She has seen ammunition to use to snatch this young man. That was what happened. So I'm looking forward to next episode to know how she will go about it. Now, let us go to Jite. Jite is a third young lady. Jite is your typical worry brought up kind of girl. You know, Chris, they do her for head. So Jite is dating Sammy. Sammy has been with her for like over 2 years. And Sammy does not want to pop the question. Sammy wants to be drinking the milk without buying the cow. Yes, it's your typical human being that's asking himself, why buy the cow when I can get the milk free? After all, Jite is sleeping with him. Jite spends time with him. Jite is probably cooking for him, doing different things for him. So he's relaxed. He does not want to do anything about committing. He doesn't want to commit to the. Meanwhile, Jite is under so much pressure to get married. That's why all these things that Koinsola is doing is just annoying her, because this is something that she's praying for. Koinsola is now playing with it and doing it anyhow. So what now happened was that we now saw yesterday, Sammy came in his usual way that, hey, come and spend the night with me, this one. And Ame was even trying to talk Jite out of doing that. This thing you're doing is not good. You shouldn't be going to be sleeping with this boy from time to time. She's now said that this is what I need to do to get this guy to commit, which is another mistake a lot of us young women make. You feel that when you're giving this guy the benefits of a husband, even when he's still a boyfriend, that is what's going to make him to commit. It's not going to work. If he does not want to marry you, he will not marry you. So you might as well just save yourself the heartbreak and the trouble and just stay in your house and respect yourself, because if he does not want to marry, he's not going to marry. And clearly, this Sammy is just wasting time, claiming that he wants to put 2 and 2 together. Oga get job, not be saying no get work. And Jite herself is a hustler. She has a wig shop and she's doing very well. So if they actually come together, they'll be quite comfortable. But obviously, he does not want to marry her. And this poor girl is under a lot of pressure from her family. We saw her mother come in the 5th episode, coming to pressure her to ask her why she hasn't gotten married. Apart from that, she happens to be, it looks like, it appears that she's the breadwinner of the family. Brother is coming to meet her for money. Sister is coming to meet her for money. Mommy is coming to meet her for money. And I guess she has been so used to hustling and doing things on her own that she feels that this is the best way for her to get a man to commit to her. So please, Pastor M, we're waiting for next episode. You're doing a great job. As in, it's actually very interesting, and I will recommend this show for any young woman who is waiting for a life partner. Please watch. Don't go make mistake where a lot of people that came before you make. watch the show. I'll put the link below so you can go and watch it.